I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
It was 55 years ago today, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. shook the world. He delivered that iconic speech before the March on Washington. Not 5 years later, that voice was silenced. The civil rights leader gunned down in Memphis, Tennessee. Photojournalist Brandon Mowry takes us back in this WFAA original.
My friends, let nothing break your spirit today.
The solemn commemoration of a national tragedy.
Peter Johnson.
Peter Johnson? Give me the name again.
Reverend Peter Johnson. I worked on Dr. King's staff, and I was here 50 years ago.
601.
601, yeah. That's why I keep watching my watch.
Like anybody, I would like to live a long life, but it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop.
We've been coming back here every 10 years since 1968.
And Dr. King, he was killed 50 years ago here in Memphis, Tennessee.
How many? 1? Okay.
Well, it's an honor for me to be able to come back here, especially with some of the students in my civil rights class.
We're here with Reverend Peter Johnson, who marched with Martin Luther King. For him, it's a painful moment to be here.
We have information that King has been shot. The shot was fired from a brick building directly across from the Lorraine on the east side.
The shock of what happened here 50 years ago.
To be on what I consider sacred ground.
He was lied on, spat upon, turned on, yet somehow, some way, he would not give up.
I'm painting the Lorraine Motel, the location where MLK was assassinated on the balcony.
How many?
2.
2? Okay. I got 2 next. You guys are good to go.
They let me in for $16. Y'all want to do it?
No, I don't think I want to face that. That'll be just too painful.
The Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. was shot to death by an assassin late today as he stood on a balcony in Memphis, Tennessee.
The gravity of the moment is very immense. This was the ending of someone's life, but the beginning of their legacy.
Those memories are not good memories for me. And the memories would make me cry, so I don't want to face that. I just don't want to do that now.
I have some very sad news for all of you. Martin Luther King was shot and was killed tonight in Memphis.
They risked their lives so that you will have equal opportunities no matter what color you are.
Now it's the Civil Rights Museum, but they kept it in its original form. I mean, even the cars that were outside are still there. It probably won't even hit me till after the fact. I'm just excited to be doing what I love. I love to paint.
It's healing time. It's hope time.
So people won't die?
Huh?
So people won't die?
Well, so people will be treated equal. We don't want anybody to die anymore, okay?
Okay.
All right.
To stand here looking at the balcony, it's challenging to stand here, you know?
Evil sought to stop him, only to find out that a bullet could silence his voice, but not his message. We may not have been here 50 years ago, but we're here now, continue his legacy.
In this difficult day, it's perhaps well to ask what kind of a nation we are and what direction we want to move in.
And I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
This year marks 50 years since Dr. King's death. He was just 39 years old.